All right, y'all. Hello, how y'all doing? So, I apologize for that. I had to take away some of these Facebooks and add them again, and then I realized I was logged out of Facebook on this computer, and I was logged in on this computer. So, a bunch of crazy stuff. But thank you for staying in there with me. All right, let's get to it. So, this is your 15-minute live Q&A with your CEO three times, Elisa Applewhite. And let's get to it. Episode number 72. All right, y'all. I am the real Elisa Applewhite, your CEO three times. And we are going to get down to it. Let's see if we can. I think that's better. I could have just pushed the camera down the whole time. Because I like always had it right at my mouth. And I'm just like, what is it? It's the camera. So just push the camera down. There we go. All right. So let's get to it. Where are we? Banners. Y'all know I'll be operating this in the back. All right, so why do I go live Monday through Friday, y'all? It's simple. I get calls, questions, DMs, emails, text messages about healthcare staffing, about being a wife, about being a mom, about being a business owner, right? About being a friend, like questions like that. And I wish that I had 15 minutes or more to answer each person's question in depth, because I do like to give people value when I give them advice or when I give my opinion. So I decided to do this where every day we go live, Monday through Friday, to answer questions that you might have. So ask the question, I am answering it. We were on this streak of answering questions about other agencies earlier this week. And I'm just like, you know what? I said, ask the question. And because I don't want to mess up my life. And I said, ask the question and I will answer it, right? I want to be truthful and honest, right? With people as much as I can potentially be. So, this is why we go live Monday through Friday. Today is Friday. So this is why we go live Monday through Friday to answer your questions. So please keep sending the questions. Now on Saturday and Sundays, 12 o'clock, there will be a recording. So we go live 12 o'clock every day. And I didn't put on my timer. There we go. Because we get 15 minutes on the clock and I answer the questions within 15 minutes. I give you 3 points and that's about it. Try to be done no later than 12:25, 12:30 at the latest. All right. Because sometimes I do go over, but I want to respect your time as well as respect my time as well. All right. So here we go. This is another question I get all the time. Why do they call you CEO three times, y'all? It's simple. I have three companies, right? So me and my husband, we operate three companies. First company, right, is top of the line healthcare staffing. This is the healthcare staffing company that allows us to staff medical professionals in hospitals, doctors' offices, and nursing homes. Then we have TOTLHS Heart to Go Inc. This is our nonprofit, right? This is the baby we want to grow as big as we potentially can, because with this baby, we can get scholarships for education for medical professionals. We can help them with mortgage assistance. We can help them with down payment assistance for a car. We can help them with utility assistance, child care assistance, right? So we want to grow this as big as we potentially can. And this came established due to the Heart to Go Gala, which we hold every year, where we celebrate medical professionals and just let them know how great they are. It is a top of the line service dinner, where Instagram, they trying to, the phone is trying to mess you up. I still haven't put it on do not disturb like Ash taught me almost 2 weeks ago. I need to do it. All right, so that is what we do, the Heart to Go Gala, which is the gala that celebrates medical professionals, right? And we just let them tell their story. Y'all, people just want to be heard. And I think that the medical professionals have not been tapped into as often as they should, right? They should be heard and appreciated. All right. And this is why we created the real Elisa Applewhite Consulting, is because we have a podcast in here called Beyond the Scrubs Podcast, where we talk to everyday medical professionals and everyday patients like you, and we hear your story, right? We record it so the world can see what really goes on in this healthcare universe, right? So I'm very excited about that. We dropped the first episode today, so I'm so excited about that. We also help medical professionals to be the best medical professional they can potentially be. We partner with hospitals and nursing homes and teaching them how to retain staff. And then we partner with everyday people like you, where we teach you how to build a healthcare staffing agency from scratch to government. All right. So we do a lot in this consulting company. So definitely reach out. If you have any questions, let us know. We love helping over here. All right. So that's our 3 companies. And we are on episode 72. Oh my God, y'all. I've been live 72 days. I've been live for 72 days, y'all. This is like a life habit. Like, I'll be like, I got to get there right at 11:45. I want to be 15 minutes early. Say there's no such thing as on time. Either you early or you late. So I'm learning this. I am learning this in my life, and everything I do, affects my life. So I'm learning this. So episode number 72, what is healthcare staffing? All right, a general question. I can answer this. All right, so I'll give you 3 tips on what I think healthcare staffing is, and then we reiterate it. We go over it again, so we can make sure we are answering your questions. So first one, jobs for medical professionals. What is healthcare staffing? Healthcare staffing is exactly that, right? It is specific jobs for medical professionals, and you can staff up to 58, I believe, specialties in medicine. I want to say it's between 52 and 58. I created a list for it where you can staff. It shows you all the medical professionals you can staff and all the specialties you can staff in different hospitals and organizations. And I think it's about 52 to 58 up there. Most people don't know that. Most people just think that it's nurses, doctors. I mean, some people don't even know you can staff doctors, right? So they think it's nurses, it's CNAs, respiratory therapists. No, y'all, it's 58 different specialties you can staff when you're staffing healthcare staffing. Now, would I advise opening a healthcare staffing agency and staffing all 58? Absolutely not. I think that you should pick, I always say that's 1 or 2 niches, 1 or 2 specialties, and stick with it, grow with it, scale up as you go, right? Is it okay that once you get super, super big, you want to staff all 58? Go for it. Go for it. But at least get your feet in the door and understand the backings of healthcare staffing and running a healthcare staffing agency, right? You don't want to confuse yourself because there's a lot of requirements and different licenses that you need and certifications for different specialties. So you want to become very comfortable with the specialty that you do. This is why I really only do RNs, LPNs, CNAs, because that is exactly what I was. I was an RN, LPN, CNA. So I always get updates on what's new and what's needed on required. I'm still registered to work. I can physically work, right? So I know what's updated for those specifics, right? You don't have to be in healthcare to run a healthcare staffing agency, but it is a plus for me because I've been doing it for 18 years. I've been in healthcare for 20 years total. So I do know a lot more than somebody who didn't do healthcare, who has no healthcare staffing industry background, right? So simple. If there's several types of staffing, but if you see something that says healthcare staffing, the simple answer for it, y'all, is just jobs for medical professionals. And we discussed this yesterday. They have things called allied staff, and allied staff can be considered a dietary person or a janitorial person as well. So they don't have to have a medical license. You actually have medical professionals you can staff that don't require a license, and some of them just require a certification or a high school diploma. So don't think that you got to get somebody who went to Harvard or Yale, right? You can get somebody who just got a high school diploma but has experience in like taking care of people, depending on the niche or specialty you staff. All right, so we go here in number 3 is what is healthcare staffing? Y'all know I'll be reading this straight off the screen. Employees for medical professionals. So that is very simple to say. When you think of healthcare staffing, your biggest clients are going to be your hospitals. I always say hospitals because hospitals, they hire all the specialties that you can staff, right? Some hospitals don't, because they're smaller hospitals, but the majority of hospitals hire all the specialties that you can think of. You can staff there, right? So medical facilities they are not only hospitals, but they are nursing homes, they are doctors' offices, they are dialysis centers, right? Medical facilities can be private duty, where you're doing like in-home care. You can staff in group homes. If you're doing home care, that requires an additional license, so definitely be careful about that. Don't staff as a healthcare staffing agency, as far as like home health, unless you have the additional license to staff and bill for Medicare and Medicaid, right? Most healthcare staffing companies are private pay, meaning I bill the hospital directly, the hospital pays me directly, right? Most of your medical facilities, they bill the government directly and like Medicaid, Medicare, and then they have to wait until that reimbursement comes in. So that happens with home care as well. You bill the client, you bill Medicare and Medicaid, and then you have to wait for your reimbursement to come in. Now, the great thing about Medicare and Medicaid, from my understanding, as long as you are doing what you're supposed to do and your patients don't have things that disqualify you for discounts based on the services that you provide these patients, the government pays you on time, right? So we definitely going to tap into that government money. Why? Because the government, to me, I know people like, oh, they really don't want to see you grow. But to me, it seems like they want to see you grow because they don't give you a hassle. Like either you put in your bid, is your price too high, whatever it is, either you get the contract or you don't, right? But they're more likely to pay your premium prices that that you send up in your bid. So to me, it's like, okay, you want to see me succeed, right? By giving me this government contract and by having them section it off and have certain percentages of money to certain certifications, to me, that's another way of saying, hey, look, you want to see me succeed. But it's a lot of red tape to get to there, right? And that's one thing that we do help you with is we help you with at least two, I believe it's two government certifications. If you're in a program, I think we do like a bonus 3 based on what part of the program you're in when we help you build your healthcare staffing agency, because we want you to be prepared. We don't want you to just go into the staffing world and you're just trying to figure this out. Like we're with you. We're with you. We're helping you get your clients. We're not letting go of you until you get your clients. And then in that process, we are applying and doing everything we can for your certification, your network skills, so you can build additional income as well with passive income that we've learned that works. So definitely don't limit yourself to think that medical facilities are only nursing homes or only doctors' offices, y'all. Look up medical facilities. You'll be so surprised, right? And I know one thing with healthcare is if you're taking care of somebody in their home and you're not taking care of them physically, like doing any wounds, anything that requires a doctor's order, then as a healthcare staffing agency, you can staff in that home. Just like monitoring that person or watching that person. It's almost like a sitter job that they privately pay you to monitor their mom or monitor their dad or just somebody to be there for companionship. So definitely look into that. That is a untapped field that you can do in healthcare staffing, right? But you can't do any care. You can't do any wounds. You can't do any medications or anything. It's literally like being a sitter and a reminder, right? Number 3, medical professionals for patients. So what is healthcare staffing? Healthcare staffing is medical professionals for patients, and that's what it truly is. What it all boils down to, I talked about this all the time, no matter what you are doing in healthcare. I don't care if you're doing the paperwork in healthcare. I don't care if you're running the technology systems in healthcare, if you're doing the computer technology in healthcare, if you are on hands at the bedside taking care of patients. Every part of healthcare has one thing in common, right? That is patience. I don't care where you are in healthcare. If we don't take care of the patients, we won't have a job. And this is so important. And it's such a little thing that everybody seems to forget. And they're like, oh, I got to deal with that patient today. Oh, did you know what that person did? If that patient wasn't in that bed, you wouldn't have the hours to work. I have been a nurse for a very long time, 14 years. I have been sent home because we haven't had enough patients in the bed. I have been in several hospitals where the censuses were low, and they just like, look, we gotta cut the staff, and because we don't have any patients coming in. So it's a real thing. It is a real thing, and people need to let it sink in that if you are not treating people, which are patients, right, with compassion, with accountability, with professionalism, right, there's a potential chance you might not have a healthcare career. So act like you appreciate the patient, for choosing your medical facility over all these other medical facilities, right? You can even have it where I've been in facilities where they had so less of a staff that they had to divert patients to other hospitals. So that's money being lost with that facility, right? So this is what I'm saying to you, right? Healthcare staffing is medical professionals for patients. No matter where you are in healthcare, you have to take care of patients. So you should act like, at minimum, that you care about what you're doing. If you don't care about what you're doing, my whole suggestion is to go into something that deals with paperwork and not people. It shouldn't even be an act. Let me take that back. It should be something that is to your core, that, I don't mind taking care of this person, because at any moment, me, myself, can be a patient where I can pass out in this patient's room, and that same patient I was nasty to might be the one that saved my life. Do you understand? Get it? All right. So, what is healthcare staffing? Number 1, jobs for medical professionals. Number 2, employees for medical facilities. And number 3, medical professionals for patients. All right, y'all, I want to go here. We have 58 seconds left. Make sure you're following me on all social media platforms at The Real Elisa Applewhite. Go subscribe now. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, The Real Elisa Applewhite. I changed it. Everything is The Real Elisa Applewhite. Go to it, subscribe. Go to subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. Like right now. Like, if you hear me up here and you haven't subscribed, let's see who this is. Oh, Verna Boy. Hey, mama, how you doing? So she subscribed. If you hear me up here and you have not subscribed, go to my YouTube channel now. And paperwork 1, 2, 3. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, go to my YouTube channel and subscribe now. I have a lot of information up there, and I want to make sure I'm teaching and that you're getting the information you need. All right, and make sure you go like my Facebook page, right? The Real Elisa Applewhite. As always, y'all, always end it with got 6 seconds. I'm not gonna rush this because God don't rush me, right? God makes sure I get it at my pace, right? But I'm going to end it like this. I absolutely love you. I don't even know who you are today. Some of you I know, and some of you I don't know. I've never met you before, but I want you to know that I absolutely love you. And I'm glad that you're here, that you're breathing. You chose to be with me at 12 o'clock today, right? That is so powerful. Like, you chose to be here, and I really, really appreciate you. But I promise you, there is no love like the love that you have with your creator, y'all. I'm telling you. Go build a relationship with God, because when you feel like your whole world is caving in and everything else around you is going crazy, the peace of God will keep you moving and keep you going so you don't give up. Once you build that relationship with God, there is not a soul alive that can tell you what you can accomplish. Only you can tell you what you can accomplish, right? So now you're not fighting the outside. You're not fighting environment. You're fighting yourself until you truly release yourself to God, and then you stop fighting altogether, y'all. So I want to make sure that y'all know that God loves you way more than I can ever explain. And sometimes I don't understand why he loves the way he loves, but he does. And it's up to you to go build this relationship with your creator and stop playing, and go subscribe to my YouTube. All right, y'all. So I'm going to end it with that. Y'all have a blessed weekend. I will definitely see you on Monday. I don't think I have anything planned. It's Labor Day. I don't think I have anything planned, but if I do, I'll jump on a live answer the 15 minutes for sure, because I want to make sure that I'm giving you valuable information that you can use for your business and for your life. Okay. All right. So we are going to end it with Millionaire Mindset. Millionaire mindset. So make sure, look, if you want to be shot out live in the video, make sure you comment live, and then the next live you'll be shot out. I want to make sure that we're giving you the recognition that you need, so people can understand your business. And you just don't have to, I just want to be like, oh, Verna Boy, you can shout out your name and your business, and I'm gonna give it a shout out. And think about this as a free advertisement for you, and this video will be around for the life of YouTube. So let's get it. Let's get this free. Verna Boy, awesome live. Verna, do you have a company? There we go. Do you have a company that we can talk? I know you got a company. I need you to put the name in it so I can drop it really quickly. For sure. I know for a fact she is the president of Black Nurses Rock in the Wilson Raleigh area. So definitely reach out to Verna Boyd, y'all. If you want to be a part of the Black Nurses Rock, she is very, very dedicated to the Black Nurses Rock. She does everything that goes with Black Nurses Rock. But definitely, y'all make sure you put live in the comments so we can make sure we are showing our appreciation for you spending your time with us. All right, so that looks like that's the only comment. Y'all stay blessed. Love you as always. Bye-bye. Oh, no, I'm doing Millionaire Mindset. I'm about to hang up, and I didn't do it yet. Lord Jesus. Oh, wait. We got one more comment. Honeybee Enterprises Rental Agency. All right. Yes. I am so proud of you. You finally did the real estate. I mean, I knew you was doing real estate, but oh my God, it is an official company. We need to talk, landlord. Oh God, I'm so proud of you. All right, y'all. So this is Verna Boyd, right? Honeybee Enterprises Rental Agency. She does real estate. You need to connect with her. Find her on Facebook. Find her on Instagram. Yes, we do. Find her on Facebook. Find her on Instagram, y'all. So she can help you with your rental needs, right? There we go. See, I love it. I love it. Community, right? All right. So let's go there. And we are going to go to Millionaire Mindset. Y'all have a blessed weekend. I'm so excited that she did it. I'm so excited, y'all. I love seeing people win. It is so good. Lisa Applewhite, your CEO, 3 times. This is going to be a millionaire mindset. Tip number 1, your new friends' conversation should make your old friends uncomfortable or intrigued. Let that sink in.